Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and I'm here with your Fastlane 2016 predictions video. Now, people have been getting cute calling this slow lane, and it's not even a fucking lane. It's like a fucking parking spot. They ain't going anywhere. They're just fucking standing still. It's fucking horrible. It's a fucking train wreck. You know what it's like? It's kind of like if you park your car near a hydrant and then there's a fire and the fire truck just comes and fucking smashes out of the way. It's that kind of a fucking disaster. It's fucking horrible, predictable pay-per-view that I look at it and it doesn't even need to happen. And I'll explain why each and every one of these matches doesn't need to happen, all right? Along with who I think is going to win. So you got Owens and Ziggler. This match doesn't need to happen because we've already seen it 73 times. It ain't even any different. Is it a cage match? No. Is it a ladder match? No. Is it a table match? No. Street fight? No. Hardcore match? No. It ain't nothing. It's just a normal match. And we've been seeing it every single fucking week on Raw. And I don't even watch SmackDown, but it's happened there too. How many times are we expected to watch this fucking match? People have been screaming at the top of their fucking lungs like me, trying to say, why is Kevin Owens not reaching that upper echelon? You know, people here in the YWC, oh, Kevin Owens, what's so special about... What's special about Roman Reigns? What's special about anybody? Really, think about it. If Owens can't, get the big push, then why do these other motherfuckers deserve it? Really, what has Dean Ambrose even done to deserve his title shot? I mean, like, if anything, Owens had been more impressive than him because he's the lunatic fringe. Don't get me wrong, I like Ambrose. He's got a lot of potential, but nobody's even realizing their full potential in this company. Owens at least showed a little bit more personality, coming off as an asshole, and he could have been, a top heel, but no, let's just have him win the Intercontinental title back from Ambrose after. Why did he even lose it in the first place? What the fuck was the point of that? Think about it. They could have just switched a couple of results around and they could have just had Owens hold on to the goddamn thing. Why the fuck did he have to lose it? Makes no fucking sense. And I think Owens will win, obviously. Ziggler ain't winning no fucking title. Charlotte will defeat Brie for the women, for the Divas, to retain the Divas title. I wish it was the women's title. It would mean more. Or maybe it wouldn't. The reason why this doesn't need to happen, we all know that it's going to be Sasha and Charlotte for the title at Mania. Brie is only there to ring out the last little bit of Daniel Bryan that they got, in this company. The yes chants, the yes kicks, I'm seeing it all over online. They're really promoting Brie with the yes chant and doing the yes kicks to Charlotte. I don't give a fuck about Brie. Yes, that is his wife, but, come the fuck on. This is like when Bruno Sammartino retired, if he got his wife into wrestling, it would make no fucking sense. Just because you have, not even fucking people's sons and daughters could even get over. Look at fucking Natalia over there. Jim Neidhart's daughter, a successful wrestler. His daughter puts everything she's got into the fucking company and she gets shit back. So why are we supposed to, believe that just because somebody's wife is, related to that wrestler that we like that's now retired, why the fuck should, we get behind her? For what fucking reason? Because WWE is telling us to? She was losing matches. She was a fucking heel. She was a fucking heel right until Bryan retired. And they already had the match and the feud set up a week before. They already knew he was going to retire, being fucking dishonest with us. and just giving us a match that's just pure fucking shit. Bree sucks. Brian, one of the best wrestlers I've ever fucking seen in my life. Big fucking difference between those two. Becky Lynch and Sasha will defeat Naomi and Tamina. Sasha, she was injured. She came back. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Becky Lynch. They give her like a push, and it like fucking stalled out the minute they gave it to her. I don't think people are really behind Becky like they wanted them to be. She's got some fans, but not enough. Sasha is also over, but they really fucking fucked up. This should have happened months ago. Sasha should have gotten the title, not Charlotte. They were, they fucked up. When you got somebody in the company and they're hot with the crowd, give them the fucking title. Don't waste any fucking time. They can't afford to waste time in this company. They've done that for fucking years already. That's all it's been for fucking 10, 11, 12 years already. Just fucking wasting time until Mania season comes around, where we're just gonna get a show that looks bad and ends up being just okay. I'm getting fucking sick of this. Just these average, above average shows and shit like that. Enough already. She's over. With the crowd. Just give her the fucking belt already. I'm sick of them half-assing shit. Oh, she'll get it when she pays her dues. Go fuck yourself. Here, I'm paying my dues right now, motherfuckers. Enough with it already. Then she gets injured, she comes back, and she doesn't even have half the popularity that she left with. And, what are we supposed to expect? She came there for a little bit. People like that she was an NXT girl, and then she goes away for months, and then she comes back. Of course, unless you're super fucking over and you're really cemented your legacy, like somebody like Daniel Bryan who returned the first time, or Stone Cold returning, something like that. People are not going to give a shit about somebody who barely is over returning and might not even truly be in the sense of the word, in the traditional sense. Um, so I think Becky and Sasha will win this match. Naomi and Tamina, I don't even fucking know what they could possibly do in this company. I look at these two girls and they're just fucking meaningless. Just two female wrestlers that are there for the hell of it, just to fucking fill some slots in the Divas division. New Day is going to be on the Cutting Edge Peep Show. I can't believe that they're going to waste like 20 minutes, probably 30 minutes on this fucking shit. This should have been on Raw. Not only that, but we've already had a fucking talk show overload. Fucking, the Miz TV, the highlight reel. On one Raw, we got both Miz TV and the highlight reel in one fucking show. It's enough already with the fucking talk shows. Now we're going to have the Cutting Edge Peep Show. This is to promote Edge and Christian's new show on the network. All right, we get it. We don't need some fucking cheap ass skit that's not even going to be funny on this show. I'm so sick of their half-assed attempts at humor, never making me laugh, never making anybody else laugh. This kind of reminds me of when they do a funny skit like R-Truth and Goldust. Well, funny skit, trying to make it funny. They show them on the Titantron and then they pull the camera back to show or they switch cameras to show the audience's reaction, and everybody is not even fucking doing anything. Like they're filming people's reactions or lack thereof. No one is gonna laugh at this shit. New Day, they were getting over, and then people got sick of them just like me, because then they realized they were just a bunch of pink-clad fucking goofballs, and it's getting boring already. It's getting retarded. The fucking trombone. It's getting played out already. Oh, we're unicorns wearing fucking dildos attached to their foreheads. I mean, is this the team that we're supposed to be getting behind? For fuck's sake, I was admiring the fact that they were letting them come out there and not cut it as scripted promo as some of the most of the promos out there are scripted. So when this one didn't appear as scripted, I started to get behind it. But then I realized that it was just fucking shit that turned into shit. They had some good material to start off with, but now it's just becoming childish and lame. It's like a fucking child that won't shut up, and they are acting like children. They're just doing dumb shit in the ring. It's like enough already. I remember a time when we could laugh at wrestlers, and it didn't mean that they had to be total goofballs. We used to laugh at Stone Cold and laugh at The Rock, but we weren't laughing at them. We were laughing with them, and that's important. We shouldn't be laughing at fucking wrestlers because they're so fucking retarded. Kalisto and Del Rio will have a 2 out of 3 falls match. I'm pretty sure that Kalisto will win again. If Del Rio wins, then this just proves that they have no fucking idea what the hell they want to do with the U.S. title. Why do they even have a U.S. title? I've been saying this for how long now? Why is the Intercontinental and the U.S. title, why are they two different entities? I'm seeing some people talking about brand extensions. Are you fucking crazy? I'm going to do a separate video on that as well. I'll just hold on there for a second. I'll get to the brand extension, but I don't think it's a good idea. Combine them fucking belts, combine them bitches together, and you'll have a more meaningful title, or slightly more meaningful. Once again, I hope this is the last fucking match. We haven't seen this as much as Ziggler and Owens, but then again, we haven't seen a lot of matches that many fucking times. Why the Wyatts are going to wrestle Big Show, Kane, and Ryback. It's some bullshit they threw together at the last minute. And boy, oh boy, is this going to ever be a fucking shitty ass match. Big Show, Kane, Ryback, all on the same fucking team. Are they trying to make the worst fucking team of all time or most unpopular team of all time? Big Show with his fucking 98th heel fucking face turn. He was a heel 2 weeks ago. He was a face a week ago. I don't, I've had it up to here already with this fucking bullshit. How many people are gonna change their characters in the span of a fucking month? We already mentioned Brie Bella, for God fucking sakes. Now we got the Big Show also on the same fucking card, doing this fucking sudden switch of character. I mean, the fuck is going on here? Can this guy fucking retire already? The Big Show and Kane as well. Can these guys get the fuck out of? Why is Ryback even still there? He wears a slinglet, then he changes it to the fucking tights to look more like fucking Bill Goldberg. Get the fuck out of here already. This guy has failed. They tried to get him over. People chant, feed me more. Half the crowd chants it, but come the fuck on. They ain't even committed to the guy. They started getting behind Ryback in 2012. They gave him a ginormous fucking push. Nobody was buying it. It's just enough already. Enough. When a wrestler fails and nobody is supporting them, it's time to fucking move on already. And the thing is, yes, I know maybe I'm being a hypocrite here because I said that, maybe these guys have better personalities, that they're not being explored because the writing is so bad. But, with Ryback, they've tried enough things with him already, and I don't think he's going to be anything that great. I take a look at a guy like Ryback, and I see very little of a future. And I think the Wyatts will win. I hope the Wyatts win. I'm pretty sure they're going to win. But, the Wyatts were running away on Raw. More of making them look fucking horrible. They should be the most dominant team in here. You've got three guys back in Wyatt that are very, very close to being 7 foot tall. Most of those guys, Harper, Rowan, and Strowman, they're all around Kane's height. This should be a fucking unstoppable team. How about a little bit of realism? As I said, I know this is fake, predetermined shit, but the whole point of it is to try to make it look realistic, which it is not looking at all. AJ Styles will defeat Jericho. Jericho beat AJ on a SmackDown, for God fucking sake. So they out of their fucking minds. First of all, this should have been the first match they had, but instead they have to make it even Stevens booking. They have to go into the match with each guy one apiece. I mean, what the fuck is their fucking problem? They used to have rubber matches, back in the day as well, but it would be a little bit more spread apart. It wouldn't be 1 week and then the next week and then the thing is, commit to AJ. The guy is over with the crowd. Very obvious, because when they announced that AJ was going to be at Raw, the ticket sales went up. Still couldn't sell out, but they did go up, and it wasn't coincidental. As soon as they announced the name of AJ Styles and he is confirmed to compete on that show, the sales go up. Things don't happen like this by accident. It happened because people like AJ, and he has name recognition. So they should have had this guy undefeated up into the pay-per-view, and AJ should have won at the pay-per-view, at this pay-per-view as well. I think he is gonna win, and he should win. Like I said, whatever happened to momentum? You can't just have a guy who comes in blazing hot. I understand he can't win the Royal Rumble. I don't know if it was the best decision to make that his first appearance. I guess it was okay. But you can't have him lose just like 2-3 weeks after he debuted. AJ should be winning a lot when he first comes in. He's a big name, a bigger name than they thought that he was going to be when he came in. So there you go, motherfuckers. They're already fucking ruining AJ. These, stupid, lame skits with The Miz and Jericho, they gotta go. It's not as bad as Claire Lynch, but, it's bordering on being unbearable, which is not that far off. And in the main event, it will be Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Brock Lesnar, and obviously, Roman Reigns is gonna win. Might see a little interaction with Triple H during the match, but it is pretty fucking obvious that Roman Reigns is gonna win. I mean, who the fuck else is gonna win it? It ain't gonna be Ambrose. You might even see the Wyatts costing Brock the match. They might make it like Brock is gonna win. Brock Lesnar was on SmackDown. He wasn't even on Raw. So we went into this pay-per-view with the majority of the audience seeing fucking Paul Heyman calling out Roman Reigns, not even scared of that big fucking tater tot loving goof. We're going into this match, and instead of it being blazing hot, it's just fucking cooled down. I mean, going into this match with no momentum at all. Triple H wasn't even involved in the build. He should have been motivating these wrestlers. It's his belt and everything. He wasn't even on the past 2 Raws, for God fucking sakes. The champion was nowhere to be seen. What a load of fucking bullshit. This fucking show is just, I take a look at it and I see disaster written all over it. None of these matches have any fucking reasoning for happening. Why the fuck should any of these happen? The Wyatts versus Big Show, Kane, and Ryback. I'm sorry, but that ain't a pay-per-view match. That's a fucking match that should be on fucking SmackDown. It's not even good enough for Raw. I mean, I take a look and it's like I thought they said that Fastlane was going to start being a pay per view that was more than just a stop on the way to WrestleMania. It was actually going to be a meaningful pay per view. What the fuck happened to that concept? Because it looks even worse than normal pay per views. For God's sakes, this WrestleMania. I don't even know what they're going to do with it. I'm hearing rumors of John Cena being back in time to face The Undertaker. There's no way Cena is going to be healed up in time. He's going to fucking injure himself. He's going to have to retire even, sooner than later. And, The Undertaker versus Cena. Is this really the match we want to see this late in The Undertaker's career? I don't know. I'm happy that we still get to see Taker, but at the same time, when is this guy also going to retire? It's very cruel that, Vince McMahon wants to fucking get every last ounce of juice out of fucking Taker. Hasn't this man given enough to the business? And really, if Cena faces Taker, there's no way that Cena is not going over Taker. So, if that's the way how it's going to be, then I guess Taker is going to retire at this Mania. Because after you lose to Cena, we've all seen it before. There's no coming back from that. There ain't no fucking coming back from getting beat by fucking Cena. Fucking pay per view looks like a fucking pile of shit. They're gonna have a hell of a time putting together besides the title match and the Divas title. The fuck are they gonna do for Mania? They don't have any of their guys. They're gonna force Cena to come back early so he could wrestle a match pretty much injured. What a fucking joke! What a fucking joke!